It's now time for my favorite segment on the show where I get to answer all your tech queries. Now, the Tech Today team has really put together some of your top questions. The first one comes from Rohan, who's in the market for a new laptop and is asking, should I buy the MacBook Air with M2 or M1? Okay, let me answer this with a little bit of crystal ball gazing for you. It's a very timely question, Rohan, because Apple has actually made your decision a little tougher as of this week. They've announced a MacBook Air 13-inch and 15-inch with M3. Now, honestly, with Apple Silicon, it's so much better and more powerful and more efficient than any other laptop out there. But if you're looking at the M1 and the M2, great devices on their own. The M2 as well, you might get that at a much reduced price point. But I personally think if you're so close to the upgrade cycle, and literally in this week, in a matter of days, the M3 will be available. I think that is a device you should consider buying if you're in the market for a new MacBook or a laptop. And I'll tell you why, with a number of features on this particular device. One, of course, it's going to be faster, better editing. It's going to be a lot more conducive to AI features, and it's going to support 2 external displays, if that's something you like in terms of your editing. It also comes with Wi-Fi 6E, which is twice as fast when it comes to Wi-Fi compared to previous versions. And it is also 20% faster than the M2 chip. So that makes your decision a whole lot easier. We've tested the M3 on the other MacBooks, on the Pro and other devices as well. It is lightning fast when you're coming to the edit table. It's also brilliant in terms of power efficiency. That means more battery life. There's all sorts of gaming features because Apple's making a big push when it comes to gaming. It's got an 8-core CPU up to a 10-core GPU, support for 24 gigs of unified memory. And remember, the M3 means a big push for gaming, a next-generation GPU with hardware-accelerated mesh shading and ray tracing. That means gaming is going to have really good lighting, reflections, and shadows, of course. And just like the space black MacBook Pro, this one's going to come with a special seal or a coating to prevent fingerprints when you're talking about the new midnight color. That's an anodization seal which reduces fingerprints. Most importantly, when it comes to voice isolation and wide spectrum for the microphone, there's going to be upgrades as well. So there's incremental upgrades in some departments and some indispensable, well, absolutely necessary upgrades for you as well. So please, my friend, wait for a few days. Pre-orders have already started, and I think deliveries rollout availability is on March 8th. The 13-inch MacBook Air with M3 will cost you 1,15,000 rupees without any discounts. In a few months, of course, there'll be an Apple education offer, which makes it a whole lot cheaper if you have a student discount. So please, if you're upgrading now in March 2024, the M3 MacBook Air is a device you need to consider.